Peace and high frequencies, everybody. Got my shirt on. Eat plants, y'all. And today, beautiful day, you all. I want to talk about grounding. Grounding. It is very important right now during this time for us to get outside, because see, what's happening is we're coming into more power. We're having more of an intuitive nature. We are just like I was talking to you out of the other day, we're going more into a higher frequency because we're in alignment with divinity. And when we start to get, closer and closer and closer to New Earth, it's very important for us also to do a little bit of grounding work. And you're probably like, okay, grounding, what does that look like? You may not be familiar for some people, not everybody, some people. So I'm gonna give some examples of what grounding can look like for you. So for me, like this week, day before yesterday, I went outside and I taught Tai Chi barefooted. I did my class outside. I said, we're going to do it out here. And I took my shoes off. And I had some other people take their shoes off as well, which really helped with the circulation of grounding that energy, so we don't get too far out of ourselves where we lose the connection between this realm and the next, because we still live here in this physical form. We're not complete light beings. We're light beings encapsulated into a physical form. So therefore, we have to still make sure that we stay connected with the mission that's also on this planet, is to really start to when we raise up our frequency, we help to awaken the other star seeds. When we use our light language, that helps to awaken the other star seeds that's still asleep within this plane. When we are grounding, we're not losing ourselves. Just like when you go on a psychedelic trip and you feel like you're dying, you feel like you're losing yourself, and you have no connection to even have a conversation with those people here in this realm, because now you're so far out there, you so far out in the cosmos that you haven't grounded here, and therefore people here won't connect to you to even listen to the conversation of what you're sharing for them to become awakened. All right, so that's why grounding is important. So yeah, doing movements, exercises outside. Outside would be the best thing for grounding. Now, if you grow your own food, grounding is good when you are going outside. You harvest that food and then you ingest it. That's another great way to ground, because you're connecting yourself directly with nature, eating plants. All right. Growing indoors. If you don't, if you may have different, illnesses. I know some people can't get a lot of sun exposure. It'll cause them, their skin or some of the medications that they're on, they can't go outside and get a lot of sunlight. So growing plants indoors and making sure you're putting your hands in that soil really connects you and grounds you back to this realm. Okay. Some other things that you can do to ground you is to drink plenty of water. We are water beings. So even if you don't get out in nature, grounding yourself to this existence by drinking a lot of water, so you don't disconnect from the mission. We can't go so far spiritual and cosmic and forget to ground here, because we're still living beings in this reality. And so you'll see certain people who you just like, wow, like they're out there, right? And they'll get to a frequency that's so far beyond people here. So yes, we want to raise our frequency. Yes, we want to raise our vibration. Yes, we want to get a alignment and stay in connection with divine force energy and the cosmic forces that created all. All right, we want to stay in the mind of the all. However, I won't even say we're dual beings. We're multifaceted beings, okay? Meaning we still have a connection to this realm. So if you're dressing and looking like outside of the concept of what people can conceive, they're not going to be able to awaken. We have to be smart enough to utilize our knowledge and our intuitive nature to connect with people where they are and then bring them in. All right. Grounding is really good. Utilizing orgasmic energy also takes you into both realms, and it also balances, like I was talking about yesterday, balancing the heart chakra balances all right, higher and lower, brings you into a balance. Well, when you utilize orgasmic energy with your divine partner, then that helps to bring both you and them into alignment with divine force. And if you are capable enough to sustain that energy force that is utilized within that orgasm, then you can take that orgasmic energy, not only circulate it throughout your body for healing of various organs for you and your divine mate, but you also can utilize that energy, sustain it for manifestations within this realm of helping to awaken the star seeds that's still sleeping. Okay? Because these are some things that you can start to plug into your mindset to have in the forefront of your psyche when you're utilizing orgasmic energy, which is a great form of not just grounding, but grounding and ascending at the same time. Because you're ascending and you're grounding, which is a powerful form of magic if you know how to utilize it without going too far left where you get too much tied into your sexual nature. And then at that point, you have tainted the actual work that can be used for a higher spiritual calling. Okay, so you got to understand that. So ways that we are grounded, that's why I want to share, because while we are moving all day, every day, even in the sleep realm, I woke up, after, sleep. My first part of my dream, I don't even remember. The second half, I went back to sleep around 5 o'clock. And I remember it was just like a whole nother dimension, timeline of existence with me and my divine mate. Having just regular life going on. And you're going to see that's going to happen more and more. But as you are working, grounding, ascending, and using your alchemical transmutational energy and telepathic energy here, as you start to learn how to manipulate energy here, then you're going to see how your dreams are going to change. You're going to see your dreams be more of confirmation, revelations, and still seeing the people that, or the connections of the souls and the spirits that you have connected here, over theirs, because it's more than one location. So you're going to see it in all these different locations, these timelines, how the work that you're doing here shows itself up in the dream state. If you all listen, maybe a couple of months ago, I shared a dream, and in this dream I was trying to be attacked, and they tried to come against me, and then my insides lit up. I turned into my light body form, okay? And the light within me rose up, and it came out to my hands, and I was able to push that light force energy out to that entity that was trying to attack me, right? And if I can remember the title that I put of that dream, I'll attach it here in the description box below, so you can kind of go into it and look at it. And I'll timestamp it. I'll go watch it, timestamp it, so you can get to just that part, so you can understand and listen a little bit about what I was sharing, because that's what's going on right now as we're walking into this new dimension of time and existence and space reality. Because the light energy that is within us, once we understand how to fully work within our light force energy, that's why I've been pushing so much of you all use your light language. You use your light language, you start to cultivate that in you. We say what you think about manifests, right? So whatever you think about and you dwell on starts to be a part of you. It starts to come part of your world, your universe that you're creating right now. So if we're creating a universe of people who are awakened to their true selves, which trickles down to everything else, equality, eradicating, racism and poverty and all those kind of things, and increasing the love upon this planet, of the happiness and the existence between differences, that we can learn how to live together in a harmonic nature. All right, that is what we're doing when we are tapping into our light language, when we are in connection with our light body. Now our mind has been reprogrammed. We've done some cognitive reframing here in this dimension that allows us to change all other existences. So therefore, when we're incoherent in the dream state physically, then our spirit body, our astral body taps in, and it continues to carry on the mission. Also the same mission that we're working on here, but we also have a physical form that we have to bring under subjection as well, and we're learning how to do that. And when you become a master of manipulating this physical form energy, that you just don't do things off of impulse, that you just don't cuss people out, that you see yourself in everybody, that you don't get angry, that you learn how to really understand your emotions more. And when you learn how to learn and understand your emotions more, your communication helps, and then your connection to the divine increases. And then this also helps to awaken the collective, because you have to see all things as interconnected. Nothing is separate from anything. All things are interconnected, okay? So I just wanted to share that on grounding, ways that you all can ground. You all may come up with some more things that can keep you grounded. Even just sharing a hug with someone keeps you grounded in this reality, all right? Because they're here, you're here, you're hugging. You can, if you want to hug a tree. They ain't never been my thing to go outside and hug a tree. But I know some people like to hug trees. I like to touch the leaves on plants. I like just to walk by and just, touch the leaves and just hold the leaves of a tree or a plant. That helps me ground as well. I'm getting ready to go in here and teach my Tai Chi session. But as always, hopefully you all receive some nuggets, some tools, some seeds that dropped into your subconscious mind that can help you work on you being the highest version of yourself in all timelines and dimensions of existence of you. That you understand that you are a light body encapsulated into a 3D physical form, because the wavelength of energy here is, not as vibrant. Our wavelength is not as fast, as frequent. So we've come down into a denser reality. But we are still all powerful in this encapsulation. So I leave you in peace and always high frequencies, everybody.